What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are taking a look at the Bitcoin price on the 4-hourly time frame. We'll be zooming in on the 1-hourly 15-minute time frame as well to show you those major levels that we do have as resistance above us, which is not many. And of course, there is a possibility of a correction. We have been going up here nicely for the last 10 days. Are we ready for a deep correction before we potentially go higher? Now, I'm going to talk about that big, strong support that I do see on the chart, okay? And we're also going to have a quick dive here on the S&P 500 holding by a thread. There's major support level. Okay, we're going to go through the potential scenarios on the S&P 500 in the next coming days, so make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily TA on Bitcoin crypto. I also do live streams to connect with the community. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything that I say. If you do so, do your own research, guys, and let's dive in straight in this pure technical analysis, because you're going to absolutely enjoy this episode, guys. If you pay attention, you're going to see everything potentially coming into fruition, right, in the next coming days and weeks. Why I do think that higher is possible, well, I'm going to explain right away just by looking at Elliott wave theory. Now, of course, we did have this massive drop, okay, massive impulsive wave. This is an impulsive wave to the downside as we are in a bear market. This right over here that we're having right now is just a major consolidation, and potentially higher levels is possible. One of the main reasons why, of course, is because we are in this ABC correction, okay? If you do not know about Elliott wave theory, you know that the market moves in waves, and now this is only a corrective wave. I know a lot of people think, hey, there's no way we're going to go so high. We're in a bear market, 10K Bitcoin, sub 10K Bitcoin. Yes, okay, I do think that is very, very possible to happen. But overall, let's watch what is happening right now and where we could go. So this is why I think, you know, potentially we are going to come above $18,000 in the next coming days. Now, ABC correction right over here, as you can see from this low pivot, this is a clear low from this wave, as you can see, and we're inside of this massive impulsive move to the upside, all the way down here, okay, here or here, right, we got a clear both at the same level, I would say right over here, and I'm going to explain in just 1 second, and we are in this C corrective wave, which could end up below A, just at A, or even above A, which I do think is very, very possible to happen in the next coming weeks, all right, given this explanation. So as you can see, this is something that I explained on yesterday's live stream, all right? It is pretty clear the waves that we do have here, right? From this low pivot point, it is clear that we have these 5 impulsive waves to the downside. We also have this ABC correction from this movement down, as you can see here, right? Bang here to this low, over here to the highs, right? This consolidation high level, and then we come all the way down to this low level being the C point, right? Being the larger B point and the C of this corrective wave. So what is happening right now is that we are inside this C corrective wave. Inside of a C corrective wave, of course, we have 5 waves, right? So you don't get too confused. I'm just going to clean out the chart here a little bit, all right? So zooming in here on the chart quickly, as you can see here, I'm going to zoom in on the lower time frames, and then we're going to go through the major levels, guys, okay? Don't worry, we're going to talk about resistance, where we could get rejected, okay? This doesn't mean we're going to go skyrocket in a massive wave here, okay, to the upside. We could have those corrective waves. I'm going to explain those support levels as well, where we could potentially bounce. So zooming in here on the 1-hourly chart, okay, from the low pivot, clear low, pivot low, right over here. This is a wick that we can only see on the Bybit chart, okay, and some other different exchanges, but you know, most of the exchanges didn't have this wick, okay? So we're just gonna go over here, zoom in a little bit, all right, and just explain the waves that we are having on the extreme lower time frames, okay? Because it's pretty clear for me that we do have these waves, all right? Let's just count them all together, right? We got this first impulsive wave right over here, then the corrective wave, then the third wave right there, and then the 5th wave coming all the way up here. For me, it's pretty clear that it is an ABC correction from this point, as you can see right there, coming almost all the way down to the 4th wave low. And now we are inside of another 5 waves. Please note that this, in my personal opinion, okay, is the first impulsive wave. Inside one wave, you have 5 waves, okay? And right over here, for me, this is the first impulsive wave. We got the second one. We are currently still in this 3rd wave. Now, there's many theories here, but I'm going to stick with this one that I do see right now on the chart, which is that we have started this first impulsive wave, second wave right there. This has been the third wave, pretty impulsive. Right now, this has been the fourth corrective wave. We are inside that fifth wave. Now, are we going to double top? Are we going to manage to break above the 17,400 successfully? Well, this is, the fifth wave can be extremely impulsive, just like the third wave, but it can also be kind of a double top. So we are currently seeing what is happening right now with the price. Highs here at 17,380, the highs that we did create yesterday, is just about to be claimed. I think they are going to be claimed in the next coming hours, of course, as you can see on the chart. Now, this is the fifth wave. Now, the fifth wave, it's just, we're going to have to see the kind of price action, all right? Because after this fifth wave, of course, we are going to have a corrective wave. As you can see, ABC correction. The ABC correction can come as low as the fourth wave or even the first wave, okay? It can be very, very corrective. It can be just slightly corrective like the one that we did see right over here, all right, on the 4th till the 6th of January. So, like I said, still waiting for that impulsive move to the upside. Of course, this is going to be the third wave to the upside, all right? I am expecting another higher wave in the next coming days. It might be by next week. We're going to be in a corrective wave potentially now for the next coming days after claiming above 17,400. It is very, very possible, okay? So I am expecting for that corrective wave to happen in the coming days after claiming above 17,400. Like I said, this is the end of this impulsive move to the upside. So waiting for that ABC correction, of course, as well, that can end, maybe to the fourth wave or, coming all the way down to the first, second wave region, all right? This is where the people are going to start panicking. This is it. This bull trap has finished, all right? And I don't think so. We still have another movement to the upside, which is going to get everybody into surprise. Now, this ABC correction doesn't mean that we need to come all the way down here, all right? It can be very, very corrective. We can actually get a bounce at the value area high, and then start the next moves to the upside, the next waves to the upside as well, okay, being potentially something like this, okay? So, like I said, I think basically we are still in this third wave to the upside. Zooming out, okay, I'm just going to clear the chart a little bit, guys, because it's going to be very, very confusing. Inside of these waves, of course, we are in this C correction, so higher is possible. We're going to be looking closely to see what kind of waves we're forming. Above us, we do not have much resistance. Yes, we do have that naked point of control from this volume traded range, okay? So if I do get the fixed range, all right, from this zone, right, I'm going to go from here to here, for example, right, just hang on 1 second. Yeah, basically, let me zoom in because I need to zoom in a little bit here on this range. This is why I have this horizontal line, right? So let me just go from with this volume to this volume. We can see that, volume node right there, zooming in, just right over here. We've got also a pretty nice spike, which is at it's a daily level. We're at 17,800. I think this is also going to be a resistance zone where we are likely going to get that rejection. I am not looking for shorts at the moment. Yes, it is okay to scalp short if you're looking at the extreme lower time frames, of course. But overall, I'm still in that long position. I am, adding to position, taking profits. I've taken a little bit more profits, of course. I am expecting higher as soon as we see the corrective wave of ABC and, maybe in between today and tomorrow. I'm going to be analyzing the situation to add to position and, of course, looking for higher levels. So far, it's been working out perfectly. We are going up, and I am expecting higher, guys. I'm not looking for shorts. Stock market as well. We're going to analyze that in just 1 second, okay? Because stock market is going to start facing a big resistance zones, but I also see higher for the stock market. So, like I said, overall, the only major resistance that I do see above us is 17,400, which I think, we're probably going to try and break above it. That is going to be the end of this kind of fifth wave. And then we're going to have the corrective wave. This is going to be a very interesting corrective wave. This is where I'm going to analyze the situation to start getting into the long positions. We're going to have, a lot of people saying, hey, this is over, massive crash coming, the bull trap is over. And I think this bull trap is not over. I think we're very much likely gonna start trying to tackle $18,000 and maybe above. All right, with the next impulsive waves. So, what else can I say? This is a strong level. I'm gonna go to the daily chart. right over here. Let's talk about the major resistance, 17,400, small little resistance. It's a, naked point of control from this volume traded or up here from the 13th till the 16th of December approximately. And, we've got to have this daily level that hasn't been hit right over here, as you can see, from the 14th and 15th. And this daily level right over here has a little bit of volume, okay? It has a nice volume node from this, these days traded, 13th, 14th, in part of the 15th of December. If we do get the fixed range volume profile, we can see that spike, okay? Volume node, naked point of control also. It's at the daily level, so I think that level is likely going to get some kind of rejection, all right? But we'll go there to 17,800. We'll do live stream or whatever. As soon as we start hitting that level, we're still pretty far away at the moment. So like I said, looking for higher, not looking for shorts. I'm looking for that corrective move to add up to that, to that long position, taking profits on the way up, guys. Higher is likely, like I said. A lot of people are looking for shorts. A lot of people want to short. I think, this is not the time to short, as we had a major crash in November going from 21,300 all the way down to 15,000. So over a $6,000 dump, and now we're just inside of this corrective wave. And I think lower is likely, but I think this is not going to happen, all right, in the short term. Midterm, yes, in the next coming weeks, I do see, once we start hitting big resistance zones at the $18,000 range, give or take a few $100s, that level is going to be the level that I will be heavily looking for short positions, guys, okay? 19,000 range, can it be hit? It's possible as well. We got a high volume node. If the price action, if the C corrective wave, does manage to go all the way up there, of course, we do have the value area low. We do have a high volume node as well here, as you can see on the chart from the volume traded in between June and October. This is going to be a hard level. If we do get that movement to the upside, we just need to zoom out and look at the context, guys. We are likely going to create another lower high. If we were to hit 19,200. I know it looks impossible to go all the way up there with all the bearishness, but the market moves in waves. It is very, very possible. Once we hit that level, it's just going to be a great opportunity for shorting, in my personal opinion. So nothing much to say. If we have that corrective wave, I am waiting patiently, guys. The best thing, as a trader, we want to wait for those major levels to be hit. If we do have a massive corrective wave at the moment, okay, zooming in right over here, what is the strongest support level that I do see here if we start correcting heavily? For me, it is exactly the $16,900 range. This is the top of the first wave, okay, if you follow my theory, right? And this is, we are still in this third impulsive wave. Now, we do not know exactly where this is going to finish, but if we do have a deep correction, the first wave right over here should be holding our support. It has been proven to be a massive resistance zone. It hasn't been tested as support. If we were to come down there, we also have a daily level from the 6th, 7th of January, okay, right over here as well. So it's proven resistance, daily level. I want to take a look also. This is a massive volume node from the volume traded at this zone, okay? We got a nice spike in volume node here, as you can see, right over here, slightly below 18,900. If we take a look at the fixed volume profile from the 30th of November till the 12th of December, okay, looking at 12, 13 days, that volume node right over here is exactly at the top here where it has been proven to be resistance. If we have that aggressive ABC corrective wave, guys, this is just going to make me, I'm going to be looking for longs if we were to have that deep correction, okay? I know a lot of people are going to be scared. Oh, my goodness, shall we short? No, I think we are still in this impulsive wave on that C correction, okay? Just a little bit of my opinion. This is how I am playing the market so far. We are actually creating higher highs. We only just created that, high yesterday, and it looks like we're going to create another high in the next coming hours. So far, it is going up, expecting higher. A short-term correction is very, very likely. One thing that I want to note as well here, okay, one thing that I want to note is, if we do take a look at, just so you can see the similarities on how the market actually moves, guys. If we do see this from the clear low pivot, 5 impulsive waves here to the upside, you can see this ABC correction, how it came to a daily level, And also the top here from the first wave range, right? You can see right over here inside of this ABC corrective movement. So if this has been the first wave, we are in the third wave, and now we are creating a fifth wave. That ABC correction, the first wave, third wave range, first wave right over here, sorry, that it's just very likely to hold, and it's proven to be a large resistance, guys, with a massive volume node from this trading range. So what can I say? It's just likely to go higher. I won't be scared if we do have a massive corrective move. I'll be still, analyzing the situation, depending on how much volume we have on the selling pressure. Overall, the ABC correction doesn't need to come all the way down there. The ABC correction can be a pretty weak ABC correction, and we can, it all depends in the coming days, guys. We're going to have to analyze the situation, because after this fifth wave, it might be a very, very poor ABC corrective wave, right? And we're going to get massively supported from the value area high. It's proven to be support. What value area high? Well, the value area high from the trading range in between November and December. We dipped slightly below that level. It's proven to be resistance, as you can see, right? If we get the fixed volume profile, this is basically where we are at right now. So overall, we're going to have to analyze that ABC correction. Then I'll decide if I want to add to my long or, get into another long position. Remember, for those experienced traders, the favorite platforms that I use for trading is Bybit and PrimeXBT. You do have an insane bonus to claim, all right? Or depending on what you deposit, you can claim up to $30,000 worth of bonus. There's a $1 million giveaway also on Bybit that you can sign up. And also on PrimeXBT, up to $7,000. You get 7% added to your deposit. You deposit $1,000, you're getting $70. You deposit $10,000, you get $700, okay? So make sure to take advantage of this bonus down below from my favorite leverage trading platforms. Let's jump to the S&P 500, because S&P 500, I'm actually long in this level as well. The reason why I'm long in this range, okay? I'm going to start protecting position, of course. I want to see that, potential volatility. I want to stay defensive with this long position on the S&P 500. But let me just quickly dive in here and explain, what has been going on, because we've had this breakout from the symmetrical triangle, as you can see here. Hey, we break out so far, this has been tested to perfection. This lower high resistance zone has been tested as support. We got the point of control from the last 2 years, dipping slightly below, having a double bottom scenario. It's a little bit risky. Of course, with the current market situation, anything could happen. Overall, I think we could have, a little bit of higher levels. One of the main reasons why is because this drop has been pretty aggressive, and we have bigger resistance above us. What bigger resistance? Well, I'm looking for this from the high to the low, that 61865 potentially in the coming days. And also this macro lower high resistance trend line, right, from 2022. So I think that level can be hit potentially in the next coming days, right, guys? So I'm looking for higher. We've had a breakout from this range. We have a nice trading range that we did have here for the last couple of weeks. All right, if we take the fixed volume profile, this is a massive range which we did break the value area high. So far, getting a little bit of support. Could have a little bit of that volatility from the range. Overall, looking for higher on the stock market before we hit some big major resistance. One of the main reasons we also got this resistance that's mentioned on yesterday's live stream is that we hit the point of control from this volume traded range, right? As you can see the volume node right there, massive big spike, getting that rejection from that level. Overall, I think this level can be hit. We can also come all the way up here to the value area high, which would be round about the 618 from the high to the low, as you can see, and also hitting that lower high trend line resistance level, which we can spike above it. But overall, all depending on what kind of price action we do form here, I think we're probably going to massively correct. If the S&P 500 E-mini futures does manage to get above 4,000 points, I think, of course, this will help Bitcoin to have that bullish momentum, continuation to the upside before we start having that corrective wave from this massive macro bear market, guys. Nothing much here for this update. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I will be doing another live stream very soon, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, very likely tomorrow, okay, guys? So make sure to subscribe, smash up the like button. Really enjoy here sharing the levels, what I'm expecting higher, in long positions, sharing a little bit of my trades, my experience. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next video.